Hello all who may come across this video. I'm gonna be talking about Wicks again. I believe this is my second consecutive video about Wicks. Wicks has kind of been in the news lately, the internet news, YouTube streets, or the social media streets, I should say. And it's come across, my attention that people feel like Wicks is gang culture. And I seen a conversation in this Facebook group I'm in, and they were discussing Wicks. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but there's this video. I mean, not this video. This picture of this kid. He got the kid has to be like what 6 or 7 maybe. He has Wicks. He has a before picture and an after picture. And the after picture is obviously his Wicks in there sticking up, nice Wicks. And it's being circulated, and people are asking, is it appropriate? And and obviously, look, with these types of dreadlocks, whether it be freeform locks or Wicks, people have very strong opposing opinions on them. So you're gonna you're gonna see some stuff about them that's gonna make you be like, what? But so that's been floating around, and there was a conversation going on that I saw, and people were saying that it's gang culture. And I'm like, what did it, I was reading to find out what did it mean by it's gang culture. And listen, as far as it being gang culture, my perspective on it is this. Especially if you're a person with locks, you should, I don't say you should, you would think that a person would understand that type of casting those types of things on people, those types of stereotypes, it's no different than you having locks, you going into a spot and they're saying that, or any kind of natural hair, where you're going into a place and they're saying that, nah, that just ain't it. We don't accept that. We have to have a law. Or there has been litigations about our hair as far as what's acceptable in the workplace and what's not, when you have the nice neat locks and they're still discussing whether it's appropriate or not. Right? And it's becoming more, appropriate in places. But we have to ask for permission, because they think that they have their misinformation. People have their own misinformations about it and about the people who wear them, right? So you would think that people would be more understanding of that, but no. It's so when people say Wicks is gang culture, I get the fact that I get the notion that they're getting it from the that there are people in a state who wear their hair a certain way. Let's just pick Wicks, right? And because there are certain groups of people in that state who have gangs, and I know a lot of people, sometimes people from Florida, they'll tell you like, we don't have gangs. But what they mean by that is it's not a gang in the sense of a Crip or a Blood or any other gangs, and they're not, it's not like that, but still nonetheless, like it's technically it's still gangs, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Now, just because those people happen to have their hair a certain way, that is then classified. People are now classifying that as a gang culture, like that types of locks is gang culture. So that means they can see you not be affiliated with any gang at all, and because you have that type of hair, those types of locks, they will assume that you're in a gang, or you have affiliation with a gang in Florida, because you have Wicks. And listen, man, Wicks is no more gang culture than someone having a haircut. I've never heard someone say, man, haircuts, that's part of gang culture. Like, it's as if people only see people who have locks committing crimes, or in these people's cases, Wicks committing crimes. And it's like, again, it's no more gang culture than having a haircut. You know what I mean? Because in a gang or any kind of group of people, anybody that's doing stuff like, it's not their hair that's making them do this stuff. It's not, it's not like, hey man, I got Wicks, so I gotta go out here and do some crimes and whatnot. And look, and I don't want to sit here and act like every person who has Wicks is an angel. Yeah, there are some people who have Wicks who commit crimes. There are some people who have Wicks or who are in gangs or do other bad things in life. But there are people who have haircuts, have braids, manicure locks, freeform locks. Like, I mean, people gonna do what they gonna do, no matter what type of hair they have. So I'm not sure why Wicks is being considered gang culture. That's a new thing to me. I never really heard that one until recently. But that's a new stereotype right there. But yeah, look, you gotta understand, man. Whether you got dreadlocks like this or you got Wicks, man. That's why I rock with people who got Wicks. One reason I should say is because we both go through the same scrutiny. You know what I mean? Like it's we have the two most scrutinized, stereotype judge types of dreadlocks. And when you get your picture put on the internet, man, you gotta really, you just gotta have tough skin, because the opinions on them are very polarizing, and people gonna say what they're gonna say about them. So to wear them, you gotta just be doing it for you, man, because you're gonna get a lot of flack, man. I think what happens is people are misinformed about these types of dreadlocks and wigs. So when people are misinformed, they just go with whatever. Instead of trying to find out about those types of dreadlocks, they just say stuff. They, whatever their opinion is, they just feel like, hey, I can say it because it's my opinion. And a lot of people hide behind. A lot of people hide behind, hey, that's just my opinion. But I mean, yeah, true in a sense. But when your opinion starts to become like stereotypes, and then other people in society got to go deal with that, then it's just not your opinion. It's not simply your opinion anymore. You know what I mean? That's somebody else has to deal with that. So the people lack understanding about these types of locks, man. Those two groups of dreadlocks. And so after that they just say whatever. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, man. Look, I make videos, and I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. My aim isn't to try to change someone's mind. Who, if you come across this video and you are of the thought process that Wicks or gang culture, or that these types of dreadlocks characterize a certain type of person, then listen, I'm not trying to change how you think. What in my videos, what I try to do is give you a different perspective, hearing it from a different point of view, hearing it said a different way. And then now you can take that and have new information. And now if you still think with the new information, with the correct information, what you think, then that it is what it is. But I'm never trying to change anybody's mind, just trying to give you a different perspective, man. So, and listen, that's why I say this types of mindsets, it's not about black or white all the time. Like, I know a lot of times we get caught up in skin color, but listen, man, these be people with locks and people with skin like me that say this type of stuff. So that thought process is not black or white. You know what I mean? Because it's just a thought process of a type of system. You know what I mean? So, and then just different people with different colors, different skin colors, skin tones, they manifest it. You know what I mean? So, but that wraps up this video, man. Pretty sure there's gonna be lots of thoughts and comments on this video. So I appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate you watching. See you next time.